here to tell my story. At one point in my life, I was in active drug addiction. I had been an addict for 9 years when my life fell apart. I had quit my job and was slowly losing my family. I was definitely with the first step of AA calls powerless, and my life had become unmanageable. I entered treatment for my active addiction in July 2009 and was also diagnosed with major depressive disorder at this time also. Fortunately, I came home from rehab a different person in 2009. Drug rehab literally saved my life. Going to treatment changed my life in a phenomenal way. It revealed so many things to me about myself as a person. I learned that I had been depressed for many years. I also learned of what a selfish person I am. I learned and that life isn't always about me. Addicts are self-centered, selfish people who usually have co-occurring disorders like depression along with their addiction. This disorder also needs to be treated. I also learned just how much my family loves, cares about, and supports me in my recovery. I now am more able to talk about my feelings instead of internalizing them. I also seek professional help when I feel I need it. All of this has led to the healing of my mind, body, and soul. The healing process has not been an easy or a quick one for me. There are times when I've wanted to give up, but I know that is not an option. I am so appreciative for the second chance I have received. It has made me more understanding, less judgmental, and more willing to give others a second chance. I also now find it much easier to forgive others. Before my recovery, I was known to hold a grudge for quite a while. I stayed angry with someone for the slightest infraction against me. I now realize it requires too much effort and energy to remain angry. I know that I am the only one who suffers when I don't forgive. This does not mean that I still don't have problems in my life. Now when obstacles arise, I do my best to turn it over to my higher power whom I choose to call God. I pray and meditate daily, even throughout the day. Treatment taught me to put my trust in the only one who can truly take care of me, my Lord and Savior. I know that whatever comes my way, He is there to take care of me. There are times I still wonder how I became addicted, but I can honestly say at this point in time that I am grateful for my addiction. How can I say this, you might ask? My addiction has changed my life in so many positive ways. Overall, I am much happier with my life now than I have ever been. My addiction and recovery has taught me not to sweat the small stuff. I've also learned the valuable lesson of living one day at a time. This is very important for addicts to try and accomplish. It may seem easy for most people, but it can be fairly difficult for people who suffer from the disease of addiction. There's much to be said about living in the moment and not projecting our problems into the future. All this being said, my addiction has changed my life for the better. My drug addiction affected me for 9 years, but with the help of God, drug rehabilitation, my family, and friends, I'm a better person because of it. The disease that crippled my life for so long no longer has a hold on me.